Hello Legionnaires and welcome back to the Napoleonic era, an era known for Napoleon clapping the asses of the entirety of Europe multiple times only. And we are here with another historical battle as Napoleon once again hopes to clap the ass of the Austrian Empire, as we have the Battle of Raab here, fought in 1809 between one very unknown commander of Napoleon's armies, Eugene, which I guess is probably been a little bit more well known to you NTW 3 players, as he does command the Italian armies, and he was actually made king of Italy. He was like the stepson of Napoleon as well, if you may not have known actually, but it's him leading the French and Italian armies here today. This is a Franco-Italian army that was fought here. This battle is also known as the Battle of Gaillard, by the way. Depending on, I guess, just what country you're from, maybe. Maybe the Austrians refer to it as the Battle of Gaillard and the French as the Battle of Raab. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, it was fought in 1809, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, Eugene was taking on two archdukes, Archduke John and Archduke Joseph of the Austrian Empire. And this was a French victory, and they inflicted about 10,000 casualties, taking about 3 to 4 themselves. So yes, in this one we will see plenty of Italians and French, and it even seems like we've got the Bavarians here as well. We've got Lefebvre, I don't know, I'd never know how to pronounce this guy's name. Someone will always tell me in the comments, oh Pope, you pronounce it wrong, and I do apologise, so I'm just going to call him the Bavarians. I do apologise to all my German lovers and French lovers, because I'm sure he's not a German commander, but more of a Frenchie. But yes, anyway, we have Eugene here, and he's been sent by Napoleon. He said, stepson, go clap those Austrian asses. And he said, of course, father, I will do just that. I don't know, he might not have a loving relationship like that, but I'm sure he gets on well with his dad when he claps some Austrian ass, and he's going to do just that here today. And yes, in this one, I've been told there is some huge artillery positions. You can already see the huge amount of guns here hidden. We can see all the explosions going off. The Austrians have a huge battery set up here. The French also brought a deadly amount of guns as well. They also have a lot of cavalry, and they're all big units. I mean, these are decently sized chasseurs, like 78. But like these dragoons back at 109, 103, 102, 94. Some big units here from the French. Straight down the middle of the army as well. Some really easy targets for the Austrians to hit, in fact, which I was kind of surprised by. We have got some Bavarian chevaliers going into the forest here, scaring out some Austrian cav. I've also been told this is a pretty damn close battle actually as well, so definitely worth sticking around to see how this one goes down. I'm very excited for it. They have done two versions of this battle, one many months ago. I never ever covered it, and then luckily anyway, they've redone it on the new version, and they said it was much closer. So fate has worked in our favor, and we're going to see what it's like. So sit back, relax, and get ready for some Napoleonic action. I'm very much excited, that is for sure. And if you guys have been enjoying the action as well and want to see more Napoleonic stuff, then make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on a single battle. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. Feel free to let me know if you're enjoying this stuff as well. I always do like to hear your feedback on battles. It always, you know, we can then try and see if we can improve the battles and things, or just even just to hear if you guys are enjoying the stuff. But yeah, these chasseurs over here, they're getting hit hard by artillery, losing a few men here and there, but it looks like they might be about to go in for the kill. Don't know whether they're still scouting really, or not, but it looks like, no, this looks like this is a charge. This is a definite charge. They're running, and in they go. We were about to see the first cavalry action, I think, take place here. Looks like they're taking on a dragoon unit, a hussar unit here of the Austrians. And yeah, looks like the French are going to win that fight. I'm surprised they didn't take this fight, the Austrians. I was going to say, chasseurs much inferior to hussars, and yeah, the volleys there really did not really upset those Austrians there. Sorry, the chasseurs there. The Austrians doing some good volleys with some skirmishes there, really upsetting that cavalry. A general under attack for the French. Oh, this is Eugene Gambin back here. He is the general of one of these Eugene corps, and he's been hit by artillery. So there you go. Don't know if that was on purpose, or maybe that was the general snipe. Who knows? Another big cavalry unit out here. 94 dragoons. 109 just sitting out there on the flank as well. We have got a unit routing at the back here. What routing? Oh, an artillery piece was hit. And it routed. It has rallied. But that was a really lucky hit, actually. I guess by French artillery. Taking out a gun. Nearly routing it as well. Wow, really well done there. That shows the accuracy and the quality of those French guns. Doing a very good job there. But yeah, seems like a bit of a tense start to start with. I guess both sides really setting up. The French and the Austrians want to obviously set up their big artillery, like barrages. I want to get them pinpointed. We've got Italian artillery here. I wonder if we've got the Italian Guard artillery that usually always is present when Eugene is on the battlefield. I haven't seen it yet. Also French artillery. Like, I like how they have to state that it's French artillery when it's in Eugene's corps. It's quite funny. Because his army is just really mainly Italians. And the Italians are pretty solid. They are a very, very good bunch of fighters in this one. We've got a horse artillery over here from the Bavarians being set up. I mean, they got some really good guard units. I don't know if you can see any of these grenadiers of the line. These are all Frenchies, actually. These are all... see if we can find the Italian guards. They're back here somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, here they are. Grenadiers of the Royal Guard of Italy. We've also got grenadiers there, but yeah, there they are. Grenadiers in their bright green. And we've got more Italian troops back there as well. All able to form square, actually. Which is unsurprising since the French can't. The French getting pretty close, though, to a Austrian cavalry unit there. And these guys can't form square, the 112. So they need to be careful. Because they're running into the lion's den right now. And they could just get around and charge. I don't know if they can... if that cav's retreated. If they haven't, then their line of sight's pretty damn awful. They cannot see a thing. Yeah, a lot of this infantry actually from Eugene's cannot form square. These Colonel General, which are usually quite big units, cannot form square at all either. Those dragoons need to stay close, because otherwise this army could just, well, I don't think get routed, but could be severely damaged. We have got Bavaria moving up here. Good to see Bavaria being shown off. We don't often see them in action, but yeah, great to see them. Skirmishers back here. Again, we can't see them. Line of sight of the French are pretty damn poor. But the Austrians, oh, they can see them, that is for sure. By the way, if you want to get involved in any of these NTW3 battles or scenarios, or want to send in your own, whether it's NTW3 or just Total War generally, feel free to join my Discord. The link's down below in the description. We've got way over like 1,000 members there. We've got a great portion of our communities there to check. It's definitely worth checking out. We've got some extra cool things that we do, like competitions, win prizes, and games like that, and just like tournaments. It's great. It's a great little community. So if you want to check that out, link in the description of the video. The French artillery is pounding hard. It seems like the French are really going to go hard on this right-hand side here. Surprising, since this is kind of, I wouldn't say the best ground, all these like this water around here, but yeah, certainly none of the ground they're making an assault on is that great. I mean, this river line is probably much better for the Austrians than it is for the French, to be honest. I mean, looking at the map, like where the French are, we're in a very small portion of the map that we're fighting in here, and yeah, and the French really have the Austrians pinned back. It is a really, really tough one. That is for sure. Whether it was really mainly, I haven't really read a lot on this battle. I am pretty pro to do that. I do apologize, but I think the battle was fought maybe mainly over a bit of a river line. It is quite possible. But yeah, as we can see, the French moving up. Still, they can't see those skirmishes, but they can now see all of this landwehr. And oh boy, is there a lot of landwehr. There was a landwehr spam in this one, that is for sure. Yeah, they fought over a river called the Padanza Stream. So I guess this is supposed to be that stream. Bavarians here still getting hit hard by artillery. The closer they get as well, the more accurate those Austrian guns are going to get. They need to be careful, really. I mean, the French, I think, have made the smarter move, attacking away from where the guns are, but the French going in here with dragoons looks like they're going to be clashing with the Austrian hussars down here, and another cavalry battle ensues. But it looks again like the Austrians are going to try and retreat their cav, get out of there, maybe draw the French cav towards more cavalry of the Austrians. But yeah, these dragoons here in real bad state. Look at that breaking. as they charge towards those skirmishes there. They did break the skirms, but really well done there by the Austrians, using their infantry back here to cover and kill the French cavalry. I guess even these big units, they're not that great really. Morale is not on their side. Look at all these like landwehr and stuff like that. They're just being hauled up. I guess they're going with the mass as their way of combating the French. I mean, this is a very big battle, like an extremely big battle. I'm very excited to see how this one goes on. I've been told that there's a lot of troops on both sides in this one. Like, the Austrians spam a lot of landwehr. The French generally have a large army anyway, and it seems like they're just gonna. It looks like they're gonna just try and plow straight through the middle. To be honest, right now, where all these like Werdenberg and French troops are moving up. We have got Werdenberg Cav as well moving up. Chevaliers here. They look like they're gonna go for these guns. Oh, they need to be careful with their own infantry. They're shooting the cav. Looks like actually they changed targets, gone for the skirmishers. Not much of a win there. And here comes the Hussars to counter that. Chevaliers did win that fight. And now I guess they fight the Hussars here of Austria. I think this might be a defeat for the Bavarians. Yep, they have been sent reeling backwards. But as you can see, Austria getting a bit of a flank on here on the French. Well, the Bavarians really. They need to be careful. Though it is landwehr, they can still pour some deadly fire with all these guns here onto the Bavarians. You can see the Bavarians changing their angles to combat that right now. The French, I guess, also could maybe combat that. They have some line infantry that could flank onto the landwehr, so they, again, need to be careful. Austrian infantry, these landwehr, already kind of suffering with morale. This one here went to orange for a moment. So, obviously, the damage being done, the French, they're going to hit a lot of these landwehr in comparison to the landwehr hitting the French, that is for sure. Looks like we've got another cavalry unit from Bavaria going in here. Again, I think trying to go for these guns. This time successfully taking out the guns. So this is going to make Bavaria and France's advance much, much better. It seems like another French cav going in a chasseur cheval, routing a gun here. And also trying to take out some hussars down here. I think they might be routed though. Actually, everything was routed, I think, down here. We've got, looks like Austrian cav, French cav, and Austrian guns all being routed there. So, I think a bit of a win by everyone, really. But maybe the Austrians losing morale. Oh, big charge here from the Austrians. They're actually counter-charging here with some hussars going in here against infantry that cannot form a square. 29th E just actually took that charge like an absolute load of chads, to be fair. And in fact, we have the Bavarians. They form square. Apparently, these guys are more elite than the Frenchies today. French infantry actually taking some pretty nasty damage up here. That's because of those guns, I think, back there. But yeah, landwehr really starting to suffer on the morale stakes. Being hit on like multiple flanks by French infantry here. We've got a Bavarian Dragoon now moving up, Thurn und Taxi. It is the taxi service of Bavaria, and they're going to go and do a nasty drive-by, it seems, on this landwehr. Looks like they're going to go in pretty soon. Here we go. And these guys can't form square. This is landwehr. This is pretty poorly trained men. These guys are literally given a gun and told to go and fight. And there you go. Breaks one. Probably going to break another two. Here, there's the second one gone. Third one, it's kind of rallied, but I don't think it will last long. And this is going to be costly for the Austrians. This is the risk of bringing landwehr. It can work, but if you get charged by cavalry and the flanks aren't protected well, can be detrimental. There you go. Dragoons getting a pretty good charge of their landwehr. Seem to have rallied, but the French coming forward with their infantry. Looks like they're going to go for a bayonet charge, which is not a bad idea. Combine the infantry and the cavalry and then charge here. They could do pretty nasty stuff. We have got more hussars moving up, maybe to combat that cav, and it looks like instead we're going to have a charge from the line infantry here of Bavaria. They routed an infantry unit, and it looks like, yeah, look at this. The infantry, this is all sorts of colours here from the landwehr. And the Dragoon, the Hussars are going to go in here. Whether they will engage these line infantry, they will. It wasn't a great charge. I don't think it's their intention to engage this infantry. I still don't think it is. They actually look like they're pulling through. And that might cost them the unit. They need to be careful of that. Yep, as you can see, the Dragoons going back in. Looks like those Hussars will be routed here because I don't think they meant to pull through that unit. And yeah, that is a dead Hussar if I've ever seen one. And this infantry unit might just about hold on. And it all seems like it's taking place really on this side over here now. As we have the Bavarians going in again, trying to rout these Landwehr units down here. I think they might just a bit enough more than they can chew though. That unit's on red morale. Well, actually, it's going up. It's going up to orange. Oh, I don't know. Who knows? The French are on their way. And I mean, look at the reserves that the Austrians have here. They have a lot. They need to get some more like actual infantry to the front line. I don't know if like one army decided to just dedicate themselves to all Landwehr. I'm not really sure. If so, it kind of works. You know, you need that mass sometimes. It's just a risky move. I can hear more charging going on. I just can't see where it is. But yeah, I mean, they're getting seriously close to this Austrian line. I mean, the mass guns that they can pour onto the French and the Bavarians is pretty damn nasty. I think it's over on this side. It looks like we might see a charge here. My infantry here can all form square, or most of them can. This cav here needs to be careful. The guns are like point blank range as well on these Italians and French over on this side. Oh, we had a charge way out here. Okay, I'd missed this, but yeah, the dragoons here getting routed. Oh, there's a lot of Austrian cav over here being massed. So Austria does have pretty good cav, pretty solid cav. Oh, here we go, charge going in. We have the dragoons going in once again. This taxi dragoon unit, as I like to call it now, been breaking about 4 units of Landwehr there. Really nice of them. They're actually punching through that front line, and it seems the French infantry on the way as well in. Looks like they're just sending in their basic line infantry. Looks like they're routing grenadiers of Austria. That's a big win. I mean, routing, like, it looks like the guns as well down here have been broken as well. But a big, big charge. I mean, actually, this cavalry is broken through and it's now threatening all of this line infantry here. My gosh, Austria has taken a big, big hit early in this game. And the thing is also, they're close to the red line, so anything that breaks, it's probably going to go off the red line. It's going to not come back. But it's a pretty damn bloody battle to start this fight off here. Got the dragoons on here with the hussars battling away. I hope the Austrians got plenty of reserves to deal with all this, because they seem to be bleeding through troops right now. They need to make a big push and make a breakthrough somewhere. We have a basic Austrian infantry going in here against grenadiers. This is not a wise idea, I feel like, from the Austrians. Yeah, breaking instantly on the bayonets there of the grenadiers at the line. Not as cool as the ones my favourite ones, but they look still pretty sick. They have the mix like the Chaco and the bearskin. Looks very nice. But yeah, we've got bayonet fights going along the line here. Dragoons going in, trying to get a few kills. Actually breaking. Big Austrian break on this side here. French cav and Austrian cav engaged here. Looks like some pretty nice looking like chevaliers or dragoons getting broken there by the dragoons of France, the Royal Piedmont. Gros Hussars. Yeah, they've got some big cav units out here, some nasty cav units. Is this a cuirassier back here? No, it's just a big chevalier or dragoon, something like that. And also got like some more hussars there. So yeah, they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to win somewhere decisive to turn this around. Because the French right now, and the Bavarians, doing a pretty good job on the line. Cav there breaking, those dragoons gone. Just getting a face full of musket balls. It's pretty nasty so far on this front line here for both sides. Fighting in this forest, and they're actually going to bayonet charge. I don't know if this is really a wise idea for the Austrians. Maybe against the Italians they might have better luck, but I'm not really sure. It's white versus white uniforms here, so someone's going to come out with some very bloodied up uniform. Yeah, look at that, going straight into red morale. I don't think that's really that great for Austria. This one's a bit better, and that's surprising against this grenadier of the line here. Went in pretty well. Breaking there, whether that's something to do with the SARS hitting them in the back there, I do not know. But they're going to need to break through somewhere and quick. They also, I'm surprised they didn't bring any like grenadiers or anything like that, because they can bring some pretty cheap grenadiers usually, can the Austrians. But yeah, sending in the Landwehr in a bayonet charge here, Landwehr definitely not a good unit to send into melee. Yeah, their morale not good. They are kind of wearing them down on this far flank though over here. But still, I mean, a lot of the French not engaged. They actually have a lot of troops. Wow, flanking hard, really hard here. We have the Italian Dragoons going in by the looks of it. Italian Chasseurs Cheval, sorry, going in as well. And here we go. Yeah, look at this. These Dragoons going to catch a charge on the Hussars. They're going to fight it out there on that flank. So that'll help decide who wins there. The Chasseurs Cheval's catching a Austrian infantry unit out as well before it can form square if it could. A big break here again from the Austrians. Just saw these guys went into combat. They're getting broken. I really don't know where the Austrians are going to pull this around at the moment. I'm kind of lost where it is. I mean, the French are running out of cav, which I guess is kind of key. I mean, these Dragoons just broke as well. Looks like, well, cav over here is being... Oh, yeah, big cav break over here for the French, actually. They lost lots of Dragoons. They lost the Le Bout des Hordes, and they lost the Royal Piedmont. It looks like they're about to lose the Gros Hussars here. So the big Hussars, I think they're called, something like that. But yeah, they just broke all of that. So that's a big win there for Austria. Routing all that French cav on that flank. And now can they flank around with the Austrian cav? Get in behind these Frenchies? Rear charge them maybe? That could be some serious morale damage there. I mean, there's some other Dragoons still alive, but really their main strength of cavalry. Well, actually, we got some Dragoons of the Royal Guard back there. Oh yeah, and they got the artillery cheval of the guard as well. So they did bring the guard artillery, one of them. But this is a Dragoon unit here, exhausted. Just hit it with a volley. They just hit that unit there with a volley, but I guess they're trying to run away from the line infantry. It's a shame. The Bavaria's line infantry slowing them down. I feel like you could kill the Bavaria's line infantry if you needed to. One of the carry units returning back here. I'd try and you just got to take this out again. Well, before it can cause any issues. This SAR unit here, well, it's not a SAR unit, this Dragoon unit called Le Gros Hussars. You're dealing with, I mean, they're very tired. They'll be taking on units that are pretty weak, unless they can get a rear charge. Oh, they're going to go for the guns. They're going to go and take out these guns. They're going to get some sort of revenge before they die here to the Austrian cav. Will they be able to do it? I don't know if they will. Charge, men! For France! For the Emperor! And it's the same shout going up from the Austrians. It said it's for Austria! For our Emperor! And there you go. The French routed once again. And the guns, they're safe and sound for now. But yeah, there's a lack of Austrian infantry in this middle here. What the heck happened, guys? Where do you all go? Oh, bit of a break though from the French over here. Routing troops. We have now got some... another Gros Hussars on the way up. Another big Dragoon unit. But yeah, they're going to need, good flanking shots here from the Austrians into the side of this grenadier of the line. Really nice. That's what they got to do. Got to do some of those flanking shots. Austria, though, fully routed on this right flank as well. My gosh. Was that gun being taken? No, it's a skirmisher being taken out by the Guard d'Honneur of Italy. Run, Austria. I don't know if this infantry unit's going to be getting out of there anytime soon. I don't even think any generals have died either for the Austrians. I'm not sure. We haven't any notification that they have. And morale has just sucked, though, in this game. I don't know how Austria's going to turn this around. I was told this was a closer game than I thought. But, I mean, Austria's getting romped at the moment. I mean, the amount of guns is great, but I mean, the Austrians have all lost their guns now, I'm pretty sure. They are all gone. They're up here somewhere, dead in this front line, which has been pretty bloody, to be fair. This was a pretty cool front line, I'll admit. But, we'll see. We'll see. There better be some more Austrians appearing here soon, because, I mean, this Austrian line has been holding fairly well in this tree line. They've used their cover quite well. They should have maybe defended this tree line a bit more, to be honest. I mean, they did try to with line infantry, but with land there, but maybe they should have put line infantry there. I mean, this is a solid block of infantry here. Most of it French by the looks of it. There are some Italians mixed in there. Got the Grenadiers, the Royal Guard. And other stuff just in there. But yeah, that is a solid block of infantry. Can't see how the Austrians are getting around the back of that. Or even just into it. Oh, there are more guns. Oh, there's more guns back here. Do the Austrians have a second line of defense? We can't see it. This is one of the problems with Fog War. But I imagine if they've got artillery back here, they've got a second line of defense set up. Oh, yeah. There's more artillery. Oh, I don't think it's over yet for Austria. I think they're going to keep retreating and they're going to have a second line of defense with all these guns. And that's when they're going to make the French pay. They're going to make the French pay with canister volley after canister volley. I mean, even the round shots do pretty good damage. And they still have some decent cav. That was the thing. Like, the French really lost most of their cav fights. The Hussars still fairly healthy, though. And I think on the other side, way over on this side over here, the French still have some Chasseurs, Cheval, and Dragoons. I mean, the Austrians do have some cav back here, which just disappeared. But not much. Not much. Fight, men! Fight and die! Multinational army. Actually, both sides are pretty multinational, to be honest. The Austrians have, well, a vast empire which covers many cultures, and the French, well, kind of had the same, to be honest, at this point. They've got the French, Germans, and Italians here alone. The Austrians definitely have Hungarians and Germans. Probably some of the units that we get to, well, not identified. Keep up the good fight, boys. Hopefully some of these infantry units rally. Oh, we got cav over here. Bit of a fight, bit of a scuffle. The Guard do honour in there, trying to do its bit. I feel like this might be a French loss here. That's a square they've tried to form on there. Oh, we've got infantry, La Guerre, Italian. I'm pretty sure this is pretty trash infantry. They nearly broke that infantry unit there, but nearly broke themselves. Looks like the cav might die here for the French. If it does, then the Austrians. Oh, I don't know now. Got more Dragoons coming flying in, and they just charge the square. Brunswick unit or something like that. I don't know what it is. But whatever unit it is, it's holding the line in that square formation. They did a good job there. The Dragoons of the Royal Guard as well of Italy went in, broke a unit or two and then got out of there. Austrians are holding, but they need to send some troops up to defend this flank here if they're going to hold it. Because otherwise these guys are just going to flank on around and do these Landwehr a whole world of damage. If I was the French, I'd be storming stuff up here as well. Get some squares up, just start storming. Flank around these guys. Just don't engage, just keep flanking. That's the thing with the Imperials, they outpace most factions. So you don't fight them, you just walk past them. That's how you win these games. And look at this now, like the Austrians are pinned in this corner. It's 4 points they could hold, I guess. The objective maybe. Absolutely pinned back there. Austrians did just win another fight against the French infantry. The Grenadiers, the Royal Guard of Italy over there, and we've got some La Guerre. They just lost. Yeah. The Royal Guard of Italy, they don't mess around. And the Grenadiers, they really don't mess around. Austrians are routing some units, you know, not a lot, but they're doing some damage to the French. The French is definitely throwing in all their units, so they have no real reserves when it comes to infantry, but to be honest, the Austrians don't have, well, they have a fair few, but they're breaking as quickly as they can get them into place. Looks like we're about to see a charge here, potentially. SARS, I thought they were going to go for it. There are some units here that can form square, though, including the Guard of Italy there. Oh, here we go, they're going to go in. I think they have picked a spot where there are no squares. This is all Colonel General. which we spoke about earlier, cannot form square. Yes, the first line infantry, Colonel General. I mean, it looks like the Austrian, yep, cav might just break instead. Oh, sad sights. So, yeah, we did have a bit of a lag spike there. General was lost for the Austrians, but also the French have lost a general as well. So both sides taking some losses there. So that's not good to see. And I think there might have been this army in the middle here. I'm not sure, but yeah, they took some pretty bad losses. And the morale is starting to take a bit of a hit there. The French starting to hit a bit of a wall. And we are going to see a charge here from the Royal Piedmont cavalry unit here. They're going to get in there. Looks like they might rout that infantry here, but can they rout the cav? Can the Austrians do it? Might be able to. Turning this unit here, they're going to try and fire in. Charge, men! Kill the damn Austrians! No, they've been hitting the side for sure. That has broken them. I feel like Bavaria just needs to get on moving. They haven't got much in the way of infantry, I grant. They need to get their remaining infantry along with these Frenchies moved up here. The Austrians don't seem like they have much up there. Apart from a gun. But we don't talk about that. Austrian cav breaking here, but the French cav looks like it could go as well. The dragoons of the Royal Guard of Italy here in a bad way. I mean, I would have thought if the Landwehr could just get to the red line, they can kind of protect themselves. The red line's then a flank for them. French infantry here was not really French, it's actually Italian infantry going in here. They're going to charge these Landwehr, break everything in their sight. And yep, there's another Landwehr gone. They need to send some of these Italians reeling back to Rome. Military Grenadiers of the Guard is another very elite unit here being sent in. These guys don't mess around the melee. They need a volley in the flank. That's what they need. Get this unit here, fire into the side of this unit. I mean, all the same with like shooting to the side of this Italian unit here. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do some damage. Oh, that'll do. That volley will do. That'll break the French. I would have thought. Or maybe not. Maybe it won't break them. They rallied actually at that. Oh yeah, the French over here mopping up this small little Landwehr flank there. That's all them gone. They're running off the side. That is sad to see. And it looks like I think this might be the end of the Austrians. I thought maybe they'd have a chance with the second line of defense and also the death of the that French general. They just need to. This right flank over here is just, or right flank for them, left flank for the French is just disintegrating. The Italian infantry just getting in there, helping claim the day, and the Austrians instead they're just standing their ground and firing a volley. They're just going to charge into the French. How wise an idea that is, I don't know. I mean, it is Italian troops, granted. They're not as good in melee, some of them. But most of them are pretty decent. We've shown that today. We've got the Guard d'Honneur coming up from the Italian Guard d'Honneur. We're actually seeing the Austrian lines try and reform, make a last stand here. All these guys form square. Actually did stop the Guard d'Honneur there. I don't know, I mean, this flank over here is still being held back by a couple of Austrian units. There's really not that much here. The French just need to realize that. I'm sure they at this point realize that they can just go gun-ho and just try and get in there. And Jean? No, okay. Jean Gambin here, one of the generals, is still fairly healthy. His gun here is just, I think, dueling with the Austrian one. To be honest, yeah, I was going to say he needs to be firing at this main line here, trying to do some damage on that. They need to try and deal with these Italians that are flanking around. Where is that famous Austrian cav? I think it's all gone, but it seemed like they had it not long, quite a lot, not long ago. That's what I was trying to say. French infantry going in there, trying to break the Austrians. Looks like they might just about do it. Yeah, here we go, the Italian infantry going in. Looks like they're gonna, I don't know, might just about rout them. I mean, that's definitely be a routing charge there. These guys being caught out on the march, or on the run really. I mean, these also howitzers here doing damage to the morale. You can see the French now just charging in everywhere, or I should say the Italians just charging in everywhere. Austria, I mean, once one Austrian unit breaks, I mean, it's like with any army. Once one unit breaks, others are susceptible to breaking. So there's 1, 2, maybe a third in a moment there. It's trying to set up another line of infantry here. Hold, men. Your Archduke commanders command you hold the line. Vienna's under threat. Oh yeah, look at that. We've got oranges, we've got red morale, we've got green morale, a whole traffic light of colours there. And we've got some of those Gros Hussars kept in reserve. Now they charge for the guns. And they take them. We've got a general back there breaking for the Austrians. It's never a good sign. There you go. Guns killed, abandoned as they're charged here by infantry. And I think with that cavalry now in behind, yeah, there's no real escape for these Austrians. I don't know where they hope to go. They're going to get outpaced anywhere. I don't think they can even reach that 4-pointer, which is way back there in the village. They're going to get caught before them. They get outpaced by the French. Also, the French has cav. There's no way these guys get out of here alive. But they've held valiantly, the Austrians. But it looks like history will be repeating itself here. And France and Italy, and in fact also the Germans will win this. Another general's been killed there. Not sure who. It might have been an infantry unit. I'm not sure. Not sure who's General Nomadics was there. There you go. Charge coming in here, and that is going to be the charge of the Berets or the Grenadiers. In fact, that's going to be the death now. Rip in peace, Austria. They fought hard, and I mean, it's been a bloody battle. There's a lot of dead on both sides here. I mean, especially over here. This was epic to watch. The two lines, point blank range. I mean, a lot of dead Austrians, a lot more dead Austrians than Frenchies, in my opinion, there. But yeah, so this was sent in by Johnny Le Buffoon, who was playing as one of the French armies. I'm not quite sure which one he was playing as. Maybe one of the Eugènes, I think. But yeah, so I mean, you got one of the Eugènes. Looking at the units that we have here. So yeah, thank you very much for sending this one in. Thank you to everyone else that also took part in the battle. If I don't put up the end results, I do apologise. I may just not have got them. But yeah, we'll have a look at the kills. I mean, not many big kills. 91, 83 for some line infantry. Yeah, really not much in the way of like great kills. I think maybe because he was stuck out on his right flank, because he has Jean Gambin here, so I wonder whether he was Johnny was out on that right flank over here, where he's being tied down by really just 3 infantry units, and that was it. Had a really rough time just in that position there. But there you go, guys, the Battle of Raab, another victory for the Napoleonic armies of France, and now they can march on Vienna and conquer the Austrian capital once and for all. I hope you guys did enjoy. It was a great battle. Thank you very much to everyone that took part, everyone that watched, and I'll see you guys in the next one.